What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute. There has been a lot come out. We've got Opus 4.7, we've got GPT update, we've got Claude design, and this is the first one where I was like, you know what, this is a must talk about because it's actually really good. Opus, not sure to be honest, but this, really good. And so I want to go over it with you guys. In this video, we're going to go over step by step, really like how to use Claude Design, some really in-depth information about it, and how you guys can use it. This is applicable to like marketers, product design, say like everybody for the most part will be using this. So anyway, design has been an obvious gap in Anthropic's ecosystem for the last little bit, but they fixed it with this, and it works pretty well. So it's basically Claude, so you use it the same way. So it's a conversational design tool, but it can do prototypes, slide decks, one-pagers, wireframes, landing page, motion graphics, marketing collateral like material. You describe what you want, Claude builds it. Now, it's not going to be a Figma replacement, right, for like professional complex systems with layers and all that. But I don't think, this is the debate, is I don't think you need Figma when you can just do something like this. Like, why do you need all the complication and all the layers? So we'll see. Anyway, here's how to access and navigate it. You're just going to go to design here, or you're going to straight up go to claude.ai/design. It eats from a separate weekly limit than your token window for normal stuff. So thank goodness, actually, because I'm burning through that like crazy. And then it's pretty simple, and we'll go ahead and I'll show you this in the real app. So the way they split it up is a couple. It's actually pretty cool. So one, you have a prototype, you have a slide deck from template, or you have other here, okay? And then you can go through your library, like your designs, examples, design systems. Examples is actually pretty cool. How do I go back? Oh, do I got to go down? Oh yeah, so these are all examples of things that, it has made. This is really cool. Look at the shimmer here. So like it's pretty competent. It's not, this isn't some rookie stuff. Anyway, I want to show you something really cool. So for software, one of the most difficult things to do is UI and corner radius stuff, spacing, font, design rules. It's a pain in the ass. I created a new UI guide for my dev environment. Well, this isn't it. This is for the Kendo agent. I can't show you that. That's top secret. Anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. Look how crazy this is. It just one-shotted this. I gave it some screenshots of some SaaS that I liked. And I was like, hey, turn this into a design guide. Look what it did. Is this really good UI? Yeah, this is phenomenal UI. Okay. And so now I can download this. Now this is the next part that I want to show you is how do you use what you make in here, right? Well, you're going to go to share. You can either hand it off to Claude Code. You can either export it as HTML. Because again, all of everything is moving towards code as design, right? So the pixels of the code, like the actual HTML code, that's what dictates the design, like the motion videos and things. So you can send it to Canva, which is really cool. Export to PowerPoint, PDF, zip it up, duplicate, share link, whatever. So I'll usually just hand this off to Claude Code or download it as HTML to save the file, and then I can give it to like Codex or something. So it's quite cool. And then the last one I'll show you that it did. This was pretty insane. Okay, so we're launching this crazy thing called Kendo Agent. And so I was like, whatever, let's have it. This is the first thing I ever did with this. I was like, let's just have it one shot. So I gave it screenshots and was like, yo, make this landing page. And look at this, bro. This is literally insane. First off, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, you haven't even seen anything yet. Logo has the background removed and is turned into glass. That's crazy. Look at this. Animated CLI interface. No prompt. Stats, CTA card. This is a beautiful landing page. This is actually pretty cool. One shot. My prompt was literally this. That's my whole prompt. So yeah, it's quite crazy. So let's continue here. Again, guys, the big 80-20 here is going to be, you actually prompting it correctly. Now, the biggest use cases for this is going to be repeatable UI. So that's a design system. So like, here's our logo, here's this, here's that, here's how we want to do things. Create a system of design for this. Then you can use that system for everything you ever do. That's a design system here. And you can actually set that up in here. This is an actual feature, is a design system. So I have like a Kendo AI design system. And so it has all of these folders of things, of how to do color, how to do this thing. Here's the logo, whatever. Here's the background. And so you can have multiple design systems. And so the way I want you to think of this is, if you're an agency, each one of your clients gets a design system now in onboarding. If you're a business, you or each of your products gets a design system. And then you can kind of just plug and play and use that as needed, whether it's for code, landing page, ads, graphics, like whatever you want. We're going to start using this for ads a lot. It's quite insane. So let's hit this one real fast, and we'll go over what all you can make here, because I know this is a very long video. So anyway, you can also tweak things. So once you're in a system, let me go back to like the, is it this one, the landing page? Yeah. So I can edit based on clicking edit, or I can like highlight things. See how it's highlighting the box? Or I can draw. So I can straight up just draw and be like, hey, like that needs to be there. Or hey, that needs to be there. See, send, Q, type anywhere to add note, which they have voice now. They're replacing Whisperflow. So you can draw, you can edit. It's called tweaks. Tweaks is actually a great name for this. So whatever it designs, you can then reiterate really quickly. So remember, in all of the prompt engineering we teach, it's always take result, give result back, iterate, next step. Well, now you can just visually iterate. And so think of how easy this is going to be for like Claude Code even. You can just visually iterate with drawing or with tweaking or leaving a box or whatever. So make sure you read all of this. It's pretty cool. You can get as granular as like font size, tracking, space, all these little things. Now, your refinement decisions, like, is this global change, like dark mode or overall feel, is this good or bad? Tweak it. Do I know the exact value I want? Use edit. Does this require Claude's judgment or interpretation? Use comments. Right? Am I trying to communicate placement or spatial layout? So like, hey, I like this, but it needs moved around. Then draw the edge of where it should be. It's pretty robust. Again, we already went over this, the exporting options here. Now, here's a few of the limitations. It doesn't have multiplayer, so I can't like log in with my team like Figma. The usage depletes fast. I think this is the new reality of AI. You're just going to it's just going to be expensive. I don't know what else to tell you, unfortunately. The first generation quality varies. Mine has been good. I've seen some of our students have been like, yo, what is this output? Mine's been fine. So it's code output, so it's not like pixel design. So it's still code, but I think it's pretty dang good, guys. I'm not going to lie. Motion graphics are the highest effort output. It can also do video, which is pretty cool. So here's some use cases for you. So client proposal decks, prototype an app, motion graphic presentation like Remotion or like a launch video, a webinar or a course landing page. Very, very good at that. Building content piece from data. So like give it data, build content around that data. All these are great use cases, and obviously there's millions of more, but it really just depends on what you are doing and what you need it for, But I really do think that this is one of the better tools. Whether you're doing wireframes, slide decks, motion graphics, landing pages, designing some other odd, one-off edge case, it's pretty good. And I really recommend you guys all use it. Otherwise, we wouldn't make a video about it. This is only 3 to 4 days old, so it's going to be the worst it's ever going to be. The usage, pretty expensive. I don't even know what I've used doing what I did so far. But the loop of describe, generate, refine with a visual, feedback, export it to Claude Code, whatever, it's pretty good. So now you can write with Claude Code, You can strategize with Claude Code. You can code with Claude Code, and you can design with design. So, you got a business in a box. There's no excuses anymore. So, guys, I just want to let you know we are hosting a live webinar this Sunday going over AI stuff. Like, you watch this channel, you know we're all about AI. We've got guys, I just saw a message this morning when I went to get my coffee. New student, already landed a client. We've got guys crushing, and we have two programs. We have a beginner program, and we have a high-level mastermind full of guys doing like $1 million a month. So whatever position you're in, we can help you. We'd love to help you, and this is what we do. It's why we make these videos. So there will be a link in the description. Just sign up, and I'll see you guys Sunday. It is live, so you'll get to talk to me, and we'll rock and roll. So anyway, God bless. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.